Galactic Alliance Assembly, Lounge number 113. Ambassador Firak rotated his eye stalks fully around himself upon entering the lounge, carefully checking the various notables from Alliance members before choosing one of the freely available seats. His bulk sank into the synth cushions. A soft whirring came from below as the seat adjusted to his species' shape and formed a perfectly comfortable fit. Soft, generally relaxing music was audible in various spectra, making for a fitting spot to relax from Alliance assembly matters for the rest of the day. The Ario had been invited to join the Galactic Alliance after their first successful FTL drive test, just decades ago. During that time, Firak had witnessed scheming as much as genuine progress towards a successful future for every species, and he did understand that the Ario would need a century of probation before permitted full rights and votes in the Assembly. So far, nothing severe had happened. His orders from home the same as for his predecessors. Do not stir in the still waters. A simple thing to do when one had only rights for observation. Yet, despite the grandly named Galactic Alliance being a force of mostly good, despite the polite and equal treatment both the Ario and himself received, Firak felt truly uneasy for the first time as ambassador. The Alliance Assembly session today had been about various trading contracts and rights to resources and shared border systems between species. Nothing that impacted the Ario, and nothing unusual. But two species had bickered overly long, flinging accusations of rogue asteroid mining at each other in highly inappropriate language. Firak had been quite happy that he only had rights for observing, since it would fall upon others to intercede. Please just present actual evidence and calm down. I have a headache from your infrasonic screeching, came a comment that breached Assembly protocol from an observer seat next to Firak's own. It was a human who talked, and whose species had not been invited to join the Galactic Alliance at all, at that. Protocol dictated a mild censure by the Assembly mediators, yet every single ambassador present, either full member or applicant, stopped like they had felt the echo call from a fin ripper. Firak himself could not understand that reaction at all. The human itself was a bipedal landlubber, without proper protective sheathing or any natural weapons bar its tiny teeth. And the Ario ambassador had quickly looked the human species up on the Galnet, finding nothing but platitudes and peaceful intentions. But despite the humans not being members, despite a breach of protocol, the bickering stopped and the two species in question asked the Assembly mediators to investigate their own claims each. The rest of today's agenda was quietly done with, seemingly everyone eager for the break. Firak did not understand this event in the least, leading to his unease. Ambassador Firak, might we sit opposite to you? A soft voice called out, startling the Ario ambassador. Eye stalks stiffening before focusing on a floating metal ball. Firak thanked his diligent studies. Adjunct row of the cuboids, of course you may, replied the Ario, pondering the synthetic life form which was floating down into the opposite seat, showing that the cuboids had learned about Ario sensibilities. You may refer to us as row only, communication will be easier, the now resting metal ball said, briefly glowing along its upper part before it continued. You appear uneasy at the way the Assembly handled a breach of protocol from humanity today. Please refer 10-hour war in your terminal. Row finished. Curious, Firak looked the term up, and only found a single entry from around 600 years ago. Skimming that entry, the Ario ambassador was more confused than anything. Row, this is a formal apology made by a human ambassador for any inconvenience caused by a human civil war? He asked, eye stalks swaying in confusion. Yes, while other Alliance members undoubtedly have confidential legacy reports about that event, our memory has the event logged and highlighted, for it causes us great distress. The cuboid glowed again. The human ambassador at that time apologized since their civil war affected the Alliance, Row added. However, that effect was both tremendous and trivial, so we agreed with the Alliance giving humanity favorable treatment, despite their stated intent to never join. The cuboid glowed again, signaling the end of his statement. Firak had listened and looked up more, but did not find anything regarding humanity having a civil war centuries ago. Is it called the 10-Hour War because it was revealed within 10 hours, and thus serves as a warning about human military capabilities? The Irio ambassador questioned. No. 623 years, 2 months, 6 days. Further data omitted for brevity. The cuboid network was stressed by a mismatch of our network time synchronization. According to physical laws like planetary orbits and exotic matter decay, we experienced a mismatch of precisely 10 hours between expected and physical time. Rowe glowed. Every single Alliance member experienced the same to a lesser degree. According to several sources, they blinked and it was afternoon. The cuboid sounded mildly annoyed at the inaccurate statements recorded centuries ago. Unofficial record or statement by human ambassador during assembly. We had a minor civil war and both sides escalated to the point of activating space-time continuum destruction devices. As the use of such devices is banned under Article 5 of the Sane Warfare Act, we repair the damage sustained and offer a formal apology for the inconveniences caused. Statement record ends. Rowe glowed. Friak, on the other fin, needed a bit to pass what he just heard.